Hey guys, Rexasaur here, and welcome to Update Monday on the 29th of March, 2021. March is already gone. I'm sure that's the general consensus from everybody. Not that March is already gone, I think there's no debate there, but just the feeling of fucking hell, that's gone quick. Yeah, this marks like a year since COVID became European pandemic. So basically marking the globalness of it. Whereas in the beginning of the month last year, we were kind of like, oh, there's the thing. It's kind of possibly dangerous, shouldn't be too bad. And then turns out it's fucking atrocious. So, way-ho, that's always good. But anyway, yeah, so things are easing up, vaccines going on. So technically in a year, quite a lot have happened, and we are getting to a point now where we're doing a lot better. Are we doing a lot better? Who fucking knows? Apparently the boat that's stuck in the Suez Canal is getting unstuck today, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, so what happened last week? Well, I read The Hobbit, which I plan to do later today, which was a lot of fun. We got taken by eagles, and we met Bjorn, and now we're on the outskirts of Mirkwood, about to enter in, and people are very sad that Gandalf's not following them in, so whoa. I have a really frustrating spot here that I can see, so that's fun. Now you guys are not going to be able to unsee that. That's beautiful. Yeah. What has happened? Well, actually, I didn't play a bunch of Apex this week. I played some over the weekend, so I played some Saturday, Sunday. I'm pretty sure it was Saturday. It might have been Friday, Sunday, which was good fun. On Friday I had my best game that I've ever played. I did incredible. For me, that is, not in general, but I felt like I did really good. All my shots were going where I wanted them to. I did a ton of damage, and I was very proud of myself. Yesterday, not so much. I had a few good games, but I feel like I underperformed quite badly. Don't know how much of that is because I was tired. It was a long day, because this weekend me and Holmes, turns out we played about 20 hours of Three Kingdoms over the weekend, because we're currently doing a campaign on Fates Divided, which we're not sure if the Fate Divided start date is very good. It's too developed, which means that, I don't know, it just felt really... It feels at the moment that we're just grinding through battles, and there's not really much innovation and stuff. There's not really many tactics involved in terms of, oh, I should attack from this direction, ha ha ha. It just feels like it's been a grind since the beginning, and not much has changed. The people in power have always been the ones in power, so it's kind of eh. Didn't do that much tanking this week. There's not many events going on. The Battle Pass is still going on, which I'm absolutely storming through, but I stormed so much of it last week that I'm kind of I can just take it chill, especially since it's going on till June, and I'm already almost halfway through it, so it's only been out for 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm just chilling out a little bit more. Started playing through God of War. I am not very far at all. I've played for maybe 2-3 hours. This is my second playthrough of it, although I didn't finish my first. And I'm playing on PS5, so I get a smooth 60 frames per second, which is really nice. The story's really fucking good though. Already so far, you're really invested in the characters and stuff from the get-go. And yeah, I've not really gotten very far, so there's not really much to say about that. I've only just gone past the room that's right after when you meet the dwarf to do your first upgrade. That's right near the beginning, so we'll see what happens on that thing there. That's it really. There's not really much else going on. Played some Monster Prom on Saturday, which was a lot of fun still. The clocks went forward, which completely threw me. Not because I didn't know it was happening, it was just because clocks go forward, it throws everyone, kind of thing. yeah, there's not really much else, to be fair. There's a lot of games coming out very soon. I've booked my holidays for the foreseeable, although I still have a fuck ton of days to take, but I don't know when to take them because I'm kind of waiting on, potentially of us being able to travel again. Haha. So what I've done is I've booked an entire week off for my birthday, which is not for a while, but it's booked. And then I booked in September because hopefully going to France, that'll be nice. So that's booked and all done. Got the Easter weekend this coming up, so that means that I've got Friday and Monday off coming, so that'll be nice. I may stream some stuff on Friday. It's very likely that I won't, because I'm probably just going to want to chill like so hard, but I might stream then on Saturday or something and just do something really chill. And yes, and actually the big news, I assume it's big news, it's news, but it's people may be interested. I have finally started the actual planning of the novel that I plan to be writing and finish writing by the end of the year, which, if you watched my Update Monday at the beginning of the year, you should remember that one of my goals for this year was to finish a novel. And so the planning stages have begun. There's really not much planning has gone so far. Like, it's very basic stuff, but you need, like, the way in which I like to write things is just to have an overall idea of the world that it's set in and then write in it. So I'm fleshing out the overall background of what's happening, and then I'll insert the story, because in the end the books that I'm writing are set in, like, what is effectively a place that, regardless of what the story is, things will happen, just like any sort of story happens, like, regardless of what one person does, unless obviously, in this case, main character, very pivotal role in the history of this, like, fantasy world, but outside of that, what are the effects, what's happened before, what's going to happen after, what's happening in other places during, will that affect what's happening in this story, blah 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 blah. And I think the fact that I think like that, and the fact that I need to feel like I need to do that, is just because I've been playing D&D for so long that I need to know all these things, because I have a feeling that Cameron's just going to be like, what about these? And I'm going to be like... Although, to be fair, Cameron's not really always like that. I just pick Cameron as a thing because he's probably the one who relates most. There's not really been much else to be happening, if I'm really honest. Oh, we started a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I need to actually message my friends who I play that with, because whatever. Multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3, took us forever to get it working. Mostly because one of our players is playing through remote desktoping, because he himself doesn't have the capacity to run it on his laptops, as you can imagine if you're running a laptop. But we finally got it running. I'm playing a druid. I transformed into a bear, and this said friend then decided to shoot me because, oh my god, it's a bear. That's all I got to say about that. But we're all good. It was really dumb and really funny, but it's like, there's a green circle around my character because I'm an ally. That's basically all that's been happening a lot. Very upset that Cucumber's not going to be streaming today. I know there's a game coming out like tomorrow or the day after that I'm going to watch the shit out of, but still. So that's about it. To be fair, there's not really much else going on. Just a lot of back at it. Oh, yeah, I say, ooh, how did I forget? Creative Assembly, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to release at the end of April a mod for the original Rome Total War called Total War Rome Remastered. It is definitely a whole remake and a modification to the original game, and not just a remastering of the game. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. Though, if, like, the reason why I'm just lividly bitter about the words that I'm using is because so many people were watching that initial stream and just spouting the shittest shit out there. And it's like, shut the fuck up, please. Just stop. Just think. This is one of the things, like, why don't people think before messaging? I don't understand. It's like, I'm going to write something, then press enter, and I look like an ass because I didn't read, or like, and even just looking at the title, like, is this a mod? Well, the title says remaster, so no. Fuck off. Oh my god, it makes me so bitterly angry for no reason other than the fact that it's because I'm part of this community, and I would think that the community is smarter than they are, but the thing is that they're just not. They're just the dumbest community out there. I'm not even upset to say that. Like, I'm upset, but like, freaking hell. I remember the community back in the day, and they were just much smarter than they are now, and I don't know what happened. I think I know what happened, is Rome 2 happened, but that's not let's not get into that. But yeah, so the Total War Rome Remastered, because they're renaming it from Rome Total War, because I think they just like having Total War thing. Also on Steam, one of the things that really irks me is the fact that all of their titles now have full caps on like all of their games, and it's like, you don't need full caps, we know what game it is, stop. Because like, just having like Total War 3 Kingdoms, or Total War Rome Remastered, or Total War Warhammer 2, it's like, geez, calm the fuck down, it's a Total War game. Fuck. But yeah, so am I excited for the game? It's like, I've already pre-purchased it. It was 50% off because I already own the original. It's a game that, it's basically my favourite Total War game. Is it my favourite? It's my favourite nostalgia Total War game. It's my favourite legacy Total War game. Because my current favourite Total War game is very mixed between Warhammer 2 and Three Kingdoms, because both of them are just sensational games in their own part, and they're modern, and they're great because of that modernity and the innovations that's come because of that. But Rome Total War is obviously going to always hold a place in my heart as the game that I've probably played the most in Total War with. It's just sensational, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens there. What I'm really looking forward to is seeing what the modders do, because I played a lot of modded Rome Total War. I played a lot of the original base game for a while, and then when I realised that mods were a thing, played a lot of Rome Total Realism, played a lot of Roma Surrectum, which are really, really good mods for the game. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with that, and to see if those modders are going to come back for Total War Rome Remastered, to see if they put together some more mods for it, and if there's a Roma Surrectum 3, or if there's a Rome Total Realism, I guess 9.0. Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what happens, and if modders do come back to it, because the game itself, I like, it's remastered, so obviously it's got different camera controls, and the game itself is still the exact same game, other than quality of life, a few balancing changes. It's really sexy map update, but I think the engine may have been tweaked a bit, and it means that, like, modding unlike in the original, like, Rome Total War and Medieval 2 Total War, you could mod the map quite easily. Well, not easily, but enough so that you could have a whole other map. Hence how we got things like the Lord of the Rings map, the entire Lord of the Rings mod for Medieval 2, because it means that you could update the map to change it to look like Middle Earth. So in this case, I don't know whether or not that'll be able to do that, but hey ho. But yeah, I mean, the game looks like Rome Total War, and it's been remastered. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm excited for it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be cool. We're probably going to, when it's released, do a bunch of free-for-alls or multiplayer battles and just have a great time. Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah, other than that, played some D&D and stuff, as you imagine. Played D&D on Thursday. My character got a tattoo, which I spent extraordinarily long time trying to draw. It looks pretty shit, but hey ho. So that's what my character has on her somewhere. It's a horse, because she's from Rohan. It looks pretty meh, to be honest. But because it was kind of a very downtime session, I did what I was going to do, and then spent the rest of 1 hour and a half while the others were doing their thing, just doodling and being like, what kind of tattoo would be good? And then I came across this really cool one online. I decided to amend and replicate in some way, and yeah, that was good fun. But yeah, that's about it. That's everything that I've got to say. I've been nattering on for 15 minutes. Is another thing, Hef hasn't put out another video. What the fuck, dude? It's been 2 weeks. Very disappointed. I'm not really disappointed. You're off doing your own stuff. Like, I don't. What do you want me to do? Yeah, that's about it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy your week. For those who are working and have a short week, enjoy your short week. And I will see you all next Monday when I've got my day off, because Bank Holiday Monday, Easter Monday, whatever it's called. Jesus is back, I guess. Is that what it is? He dies on Friday, comes back on Monday, right? Is that how it works? I don't even know. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Have a good one. And I'll talk to you next time.